So we've all seen this, a scan that came out a little skewed. So I want to show you how we can fix this in Umango, plus do a whole lot more.
It's the Tech Tidbit in Umango.
So let's hop over and look at the finished document right now, which I've got pulled up in this PDF. And you'll see that the document is straight as it should be. You'll also notice a black bar over our tax invoice number. And at the bottom, you'll see Scanned by Umango. And I know you're all wondering, how do we do this cool stuff? Well, I'm going to show you right now. So we're going to pull up Umango, which I already have my job loaded and ready to go. And I'm on the Detail tab of this job. But where I want to navigate, where we're going to control all of these image enhancements, is right here under the Image Enhancement tab. I'm going to select that. Now what you're going to get looks like a lot of stuff here, but it's really quite simple. So I'm going to start here with our image filters. And these are all pretty self-explanatory. There's our convert to black and white, our deskew, which is going to fix our okay. So I want to draw your attention to the image filters here in this area. And these are all pretty self-explanatory, but we'll go through them real quick. Convert to black and white, it's just going to take any color image, move it to black and white. Deskew is going to straighten up your photo, and I know that I want that to happen, so I'm going to go ahead and select Deskew. Remove borders is if there are some borders around an image that you don't think are necessary, you can take those borders out. You can sharpen, you can despeckle, which is if you get a little grain on to some of your documents, we can kind of clean that up, and also smooth. Let's look at the next thing, which is called automatic redaction. And this is a really neat feature because I can use it to do a lot of things. As you can see, I can select obscure or highlight text. So if there's some text that's really important that on my final scan I'd like to see highlighted so people are drawn to it, I can highlight that text. Or in a case of sensitive information, I'm also able to obscure the text. So that you can see this is a very useful tool. So I'm going to go ahead and select obscure text and keep my redaction color as black. And down at the very bottom, you'll see format for redaction. And if you don't know about regex, check them out. Regular expressions are so powerful, and Umango uses them seamlessly to create all kinds of cool results. And what I've done here just to show you is I've got a regex expression that's simply looking for 6 digits, one after another. So that's going to be able to find our invoice number and cover it over like I'd like it to be. Next, let's move over here to the detect orientation. So this is going to delete a blank page that we don't want. And you can change this sensitivity to adjust what type of blank pages you might be dealing with. 99.8 is what's suggested, so that's probably going to work. If it's not, you can adjust that. And now finally, the very last image enhancement I want to talk about are stamps and imprinting. And as you can see right here, I already have a stamp set up that says Scanned by Umango, and I have it going on all pages. And when I select this Edit Text Stamp, I get a lot of really cool options for how I'd like this document to be stamped. I can stamp it with just text, or I can stamp it with an image or a barcode. This is another really neat way that Umango can clean up your files on the back end of a scanning process. And down at the bottom, I have options to change my text font, text size, and choose a position for the stamp location. So when I save all of that and close it, whenever I run a document through, this is what I'm going to end up with. So I hope that this has been helpful and that you've learned something new. See you next time.